Hi guys, hope you can see me and hear me. Can somebody just give me a sign? If you just type in the chat, yes, we can hear you, yes, we can see you, that would be great. Sorry I'm a bit late, I had a few technical issues. So I'm just having a look at the chat to see if somebody can give me the thumbs up. Yes, we can. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. So you can hear me and you can see me. So hi there, guys. I hope you're well. I didn't expect to be doing another live event after just 11 days, but the other one went brilliantly. Thank you to everybody in chat. Kelly, Julia, Lorna, Rachel, Jane, and the Healing Portal. Thank you for showing up, for rocking up and supporting me in the channel. Obviously, you know, I'll get into, and Valerie, hello, why I was motivated to bring this out. I did think all along that there would be 2 or 3 big pieces of work around kind of live events that would come out of the last month, really. Hi, Janice. You know, the last month being, I'll get into that in a minute, you know, me being in the world of a lot of masculine related energy. So for this event, I have no idea what the guys have got planned. I know I'm going to do my foundation bit in a minute, like I did at the beginning of the last event, where I'm going to have a little bit of a chat to sort of lay the ground here. But the main purpose of this is to bring healing into the world of the cybersex world of males. Now, of course, females are in that world as well, but again, I'm primarily concerned with the males because this seems to be where there is a big kind of dysfunctional pattern. Waving at Janice. Hello, Janice. And again, anyone who's tuned in, me having Gooding, hello. Me waving at people in chat. It's a new thing for me to sort of be doing something like this on live. It's the only second live YouTube thing I've ever done. So it's a novelty for me, waving at people that I never get to see or hear from unless they kind of email me or something. So I'm going to get into the foundation part of it now. I don't know if there'll be any channeling. I'm expecting there will be. There is a blue female being energy building up to the side of me now. I'm already getting some indications, but not much. So this is the great thing about working as a medium clairvoyant, which is part of what I do, is we're used to going in cold, so to speak. We don't have any practice as such. If you're going on stage at a live event, you can't practice for mediumship. You just have to go out there and you have to trust in spirit. You have to trust in the angels. You have to trust in the elemental kingdom. You have to trust in source, the universe, that what is going to come through is going to come through. And I'm laughing because my hair's got really tickly here and I've got goosebumps because they're tuning in now. So I can feel them coming through now. So you very much go out there at the mercy of spirit, so to speak, and what comes through comes through. I mean, it is the ultimate in trust because you can look a right twat and fall flat on your face, so to speak. But that's the beauty of being a channel. Irene, I see you, Irene. And I'll be seeing you very soon. So let's get started. So why is this video being brought about? I always thought there'd be 2 or 3 big pieces of work because in the last 5 weeks, since a massive Kundalini tantric awakening that I've gone through spontaneously, linked to the star beings, but a spontaneous thing that's happened that's changed my energy significantly. It's effectively, well, I'm not going to say it's made me a tantric master, but it kind of has. It has all on its own without studying it. It brought me, for the first time in many years of being celibate, and I'm not even going to tell you how many years celibate, because you'd be horrified and wonder how I'm not covered in cobwebs. It brought me into the world of dating, online dating. And there's a particular website I'm affiliated to, which I'm not going to say the name of, which means I've come into contact, Catherine, my dear friend, Catherine, mwah, mwah. Jane, oh, bravest of the brave Chewbacca. It brought me into the world of online dating. Now, I've never been in the world of online dating in my life. And it's been, wow, to Catherine, it's been amazing and also quite shocking and quite illuminating and quite heartbreaking. I've been in love already within the world of online dating and had my heart broken. I've met unified males, and actually found that I can unify males now quite easily and things like that. It's been a little bit like a detective, in an American cop movie where the detective goes undercover. And I haven't deliberately gone undercover, but that's how it seems to have morphed, in that I've gone in there for my own personal reasons to meet and connect with male energy. And in that respect, oh my God, I'm inundated. In my inbox in this particular website, I have 1,312 messages, which is a bit insane, but they seem to be magnetized to my very Kundalini, tantric, feminine, spiritual energy, it seems. So from that respect, I could be dating 7 nights a week. So in that respect, it's very successful. And yet I've barely dated at all, because I have to be very selective about who I'm connecting to. And a lot of the males just want, basically, they just want sex. That's all they want, really. But within that world, I went in there for my personal reasons. But within that world, Nubian Empress, hello. Oh, bless you. And following me since 2016. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Within that world, the cybersex world and the dating world, I've been a bit like a private detective, and I didn't mean to be, and that's not what I thought I was going in there for. It's almost like Spirit said, while she's in there, let's try and sort this out as well. In that, I've learned so much about men, and so much about men in their 20s, 30s, and not so many in their 40s. Most of them that keep coming for me. It sounds like I'm being hunted. The lioness is being hunted. That keep coming for me are in their 30s, late 20s, 30s, a couple in their 40s, but most are much, much younger than me. And it's the same pattern. Those in their 20s are much more sorted out, because they are of the new consciousness template. They are of the new relationship template. And those in their 30s have been, I'm going to keep maintaining this, I feel, deliberately targeted with the blue chip on consciousness, which I busted the arse out of this in one of my YouTube videos years ago, where they've been interfered with, because they will be and are and on track across the world to be the first age range that will ascend fully in their full consciousness, ascend within the human body. So, like I say, it's a bit like being a private detective or an undercover cop. It's like being an undercover cop. And when you're rolling in that world for so long, you're going to have to excuse my French, but you get covered in the shit a little bit from it, because you're rolling in it. And sometimes it's made my energy almost a little bit masculine, because I've got so much masculine coming at me. And I try and do my best with that, in converting that masculine energy into not just sexual energy from below the waist, but again, to bring it up into the heart. And I've had enormous success within that. And let's say open the hearts and eyes of quite a few people in there without even having dated any of them. And you could say to me, that's a bit sad, that's a bit heartbreaking, because surely, Lindy, you are then doing the bloody job of a healer in there. And yes, I am. And actually does piss me off a little bit, because I didn't go in there for that. But yeah, it seems to go with the territory. So what I found within that world is there are so many gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous males. And again, within their 20s, 30s, 40s, that are really sitting at home 7 nights a week on their own, really quite bluntly masturbating to images of people on dating sites, or on this particular dating site, and rarely wanting to connect to them, like FaceTime them or make that person real. They seem to want to keep them out of reach or like a fantasy. There are many different layers to that. Sometimes it's safer for a male energy to do that, to keep the person rather like a doll or a product. Sometimes it's because they are hiding and they're actually married and they've got fake profiles. That's been a bit of a horror story to see how many of them have got fake profiles. Sometimes it's because the distance. There is people are so spread out nowadays. It's not like the olden days where everybody lived in the same town and village. People maybe are 2, 3, 4, 5 hours away from each other or further, and they want to connect, or say they want to connect. Only a small percentage want to connect. In terms of the whole percentage, there maybe are 20 to 25%, that's a quarter, that want to actually connect with the person that they are interacting with by messaging or by WhatsApp or in some capacity. Only a quarter want to see the person they're interacting with, want to connect with the person, and want to make it real and bring it into the physical. I find that highly disturbing. And you see the same pattern over and over again. In these guys are desperate. They're desperate for something physical to see, like a physical image or something physical, but they hold back from the emotional connection. Now, sometimes it's damage from previous relationships. Sometimes it's because they're within there for a different reason, like a fantasy, and they want to keep it in the cyber fantasy world, and that seems to be extremely common. And a lot of the times they'll say things like, we're too busy to have a relationship or get emotionally involved with someone. And of course, again, it's just, this is a catastrophe. I mean, there's no easy way of saying it. This is a catastrophe for masculine energy. Christian, mwah. Hello, Christian. This is a catastrophe for male energy. To be on an automatic, almost policing themselves. No, I can't connect. I can't emotionally get involved. I can't kiss the person. I must keep them, almost like the woman is a product. And again, it's really sad and it's quite alarming, and it's extremely prevalent, shockingly prevalent. If I hadn't gone into that world, and I am still partially in that world, I am finding it a bit exhausting and draining at this point, to be honest. So I don't think I can stay in it much longer, because there's such a disparity between my energy, which is very like an angel being plonked into this world. I can see why, for my personal reasons, but also for these big pieces of work coming out. I wouldn't have known men as well as I do now, their energy. I wouldn't have been able to help with this, wouldn't be able to puncture some light in there and try and free up this reptilian based below the waist energy that is just programming and yanking men all the time down onto this route here. So yeah, it's like I say, it's very interesting. I'm a huge advocate of men, as you know, and I want to do all I can to bring healing to that. And there is like I say, it's been shocking how much damage there is within that world. And I can only comment on this particular one dating site that I'm involved with, which I'm not going to say the name of. But I suspect it is a very similar story in a lot of them. I'm not saying all of them, but in a lot of them, it certainly is within this one. And I think there's no coincidence why I'm in this one. Maybe I'm in one of the worst ones for that. Who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, I always get drawn in where a lot of healing is needed, and there are, amazing gems within that. And it's a huge learning experience. And, I'm grateful for every moment of it. It's like it's given me the opportunity to master my tantric energy without even going on a date. This is the irony. I haven't been on a date yet. And yet I'm interacting with a lot of people. I'm bringing a lot of healing and a lot of change and a lot of illumination to a lot of people. And it's bringing these big pieces of work out. But I haven't actually been on a date yet. So like I say, there's always a bigger reason for it. Hello, Trish. Thank you, and thank you for following me for years. Bless you. So this is what is spurred this piece of work, really. My own personal experiences. Again, I'm an experiential channel. I only comment on, teach, and channel about stuff that I've personally experienced. It's something that's very dear to my heart because like I say, I've fallen in love within that world, and sadly, that didn't go the way that I hoped it could have gone, and that was a soul family connection. Unified within that world, unified males, but become unified myself within that world. So I do have like I say, a huge sort of affinity with it from that point of view. But I've also seen the very, very seedy side of it. Again, it's like an undercover cop, where he has to go into the porn industry and he becomes entrenched in the porn industry. There's been a couple of moments where, I have to be honest, my friends, my personal friends that I love dearly, and they know who they are, and some of them are here. I've been really worried for me, and said, my God, you're getting really yanked into that world. And are you sure it's not damaging you? And they've seen a couple of alarming, kind of like, and it's been really hard to hold myself back, a couple of times. It's like an undercover cop if you're in it too long. Like I say, so how much longer I can stand that world, I don't know. It is a balance. But I have to say I've met some, virtually, not in person still, virtually in the cyber world, some very interesting people. And, it's been one of those life-changing experiences. The last 5 weeks has been a life-changing experience. Like I say, it's given me a chance to get into that world, to bring some healing into that world. We're going to do a big piece on that in a minute. Get the research that I need, and that will also go into the book. Meet some amazing people, channel that Kundalini and tantric energy. It's interesting, and again, I can't be too personal. I'm trying not to laugh here. When you interact with people, just normally interacting, I'm not talking about, and we can get into this in a minute, I'm not talking about cybersex, text sex, and all the rest of it that they like to do. I'm talking about just even they see your picture or a normal interaction, the same theme keeps coming back to me. Men keep saying the same thing over and over again, and some of it is a bit graphic, so I really can't say it. But they use the same words over and over again. So they are definitely feeling my energy because the same words come out wherever they are in the country, word for word. So they're definitely feeling it, and there is a change going on within their field as a result of it. And that's where it comes a little bit draining for me, because I guess that's massive healing in a certain way. But it shows again the energy within the cyber world. Everything is energy. People think that just because you whack off, masturbate, type some things onto your phone, that's not going to have an interaction in energy. I can absolutely tell you categorically that it has a huge reaction in the energy of the man and the energy of the woman. I mean, I should know. It's, I'm in that world. I've been in that world quite a bit for the last few weeks. Like I said, it has a huge effect on the energy of the people involved, and it can be felt. It can be definitely felt. And what I find is it makes me really sad that there's this duality where the men in the cybersex world some of them don't want to connect emotionally, again, which is a tragedy in itself, but some of them do, but they almost not sure how to do it, and they're desperately trying to bridge that gap. Like, can we have photographs, or can we have this? And at the same time, because of the distance involved, if you're living a few hundred miles away, or because there's something in them that's afraid to make it physical and real, perhaps they think they're going to get hurt. Much more chance of getting hurt if you actually physically meet the person. You've got to take responsibility for being in a connection then. You notice these same patterns over and over again. So it makes me sad, because there's a Beatles line in a Beatles song. Is it Eleanor Rigby? I might have the wrong song. Where all the lonely people. There's just so many lonely people, and so many people that are yearning for human touch and human interaction, male and female. And you're not going to get that in the cyber world. You can get an energy interaction, you can get a sexual hit out of it, you can get all of that out of it, but you can't get human touch. You can't get that human empathy and compassion and love through that. And I didn't realize how many people are in that world. Like I said, it's hugely illuminating. There's a lot of people in there. So this is the foundation, really. This is where it's all coming from. This is why I feel passionate about it. I am in that world at the moment. I don't feel I'll be in it much longer, because it's becoming detrimental for my energy, in that I'm under siege. I never thought I'd complain about being under siege by men. I'm under siege by male energy. When you have that many men pulling on your energy, and quite bluntly masturbating to photographs of you, and all saying the same thing day in, day out, and you've got like that 1,300 and something messages in your inbox of a lot of men doing the same. Yes, there's a part of you that thinks, wow, that's amazing. Oh, that's really nice. And there's another part of you that thinks, oh, holy smoke. And it's not always, very often, for the right reasons. It's not for the connection. It's not for wanting a connection. It's for wanting a sexual hit. And a lot of the time it's the Kundalini tantric energy they can see exuding from me. And that's all they see. That's all they see. And the hit is all they want. So like I say, I don't think I'll be in that world much longer at all. But these huge pieces of work are being spurned as a result of it. I've learned so much. I've gained a huge love and respect, actually, for male energy. It hasn't made me go the other way. I just want to do everything I can to help, really. At the end of the day, I love male energy. I've got 2 sons of my own. I love male energy. Obviously, I love female energy as well, but it's given me huge empathy and compassion, not less than that. And the experiences I've had within that world so far have been absolutely incredible. Just such a learning experience. And like I say, I can get some healing in there now, in a world that I never thought I would be in, and a world that I never knew needed it so desperately. So within that world, there is a major, what we call reptilian programming. So there is reptilian programming within that world is rife. So it's very reptilian, very demonic programming in there. Energies, entities that attach, lower form energies and entities that attach. And let me say this categorically now. I came under attack for that last video I just did, and I came under attack for this one I'm doing now. And I came in for a barrage of attack from reptilian demonic energies to try and stop me doing this work. Fuck you, mate. But they did try and stop me, and they tried to stop me doing the last video. So I'm obviously hitting the nail on the head here. And obviously that a lot of work needs to be done to help males in this, because why would they take a pop at someone like me? Do you know what I mean? So within that world, these energies, they attach to the lower regions, to the penis, to the testicles, and in women, because it doesn't affect women so much. I'm mainly focusing on the males, but in women, to the vagina, to the cervix, to the womb. And they will connect with very thick, heavy cords. I know this because I went through a lot of physical pain. I don't have the physical pain now, thank the Lord. And I've managed to get off what was causing that in that region. And I was being corded by a lot of kind of negative energy there that was kind of just trying to pull me in like an addict, almost like get you addicted. And that's a big part of it as well. The men get addicted, and people in the cyber world get addicted because you get corded. Everybody that you think about having sex with, or everybody that you have sex with in the cyber world or in the real world, they cord to you, they link to you. And if you get a few dodgy energies doing that have entities or attachments and the reptilian stuff attached to it, you can get yanked into and corded into it. And this is what worried my friends, because I suddenly went like a bit like a drug addict, having never taken recreational drugs. I don't drink, I don't smoke. I was starting to destabilize like an undercover cop rolling around in the porn industry. I was destabilizing a bit, where it was like I was getting yanked really from the waist down into that. And it really took some getting back, which I am completely back now. But there was a few worrying days there where my friends really didn't know who I was, quite frankly, and one of them, whom I love to bits, actually cried and held my hand and said, "I'm really worried about you, Lindy." That moment has passed, thankfully, and the undercover cop has come back out onto the perimeter again now and is completely back in her sovereignty. But there was a few days there where I was really wobbling. Like I say, you can get too immersed in this energy because it's very strong. Think how addictive that is. That is such an addictive energy. And again, if you're getting corded, men get corded, women get corded from the waist down, thick cords, tangible cords that connect you to another person's sexual energy. Catherine, they connect you to another person's sexual energy. It can destabilize you because you pick up on their sexual energy, you pick up on their habits, you pick up on their emotions, you pick up on their sexual history, who they've been rolling around with. You pick up on the whole lot of it. Oh, spirit's tickling the top of my head here. Somebody's going to come through in a minute. So you pick up on all of this. So you could say to me, but Lindy, you're not actually, Irene, you're not actually having sex with anybody. I haven't had sex with any of them. I'm still celibate. But in energy, I have. I haven't done anything physically. I'm like a bloody virgin. But in energy, I have. In energy, I have. And in energy is as strong as if you had physically. So I've been clearing anyone I've been connecting with, anyone that's looking at my photo, anyone that's interacting with me, just even messaging a bit. I've been clearing their sexual history. I've been clearing their sexual stuff, and I've been affected by it. And because they've been running at me like it's like I'm a lamb. It's like, well, I'm a lion. I'm a lioness, really. So I shouldn't say lamb, but I'll use lamb as an example. A lamb that's gone into the field with a load of wolves. And all the wolves have gone, yum, yum, lamb. Let's get the lamb. And they've all come running. And like I say, it's like trying to fend them off. As like I say, it's been destabilizing, but I'm on the, Lindy's back now. So, I'll be sad to leave that world, to be honest. It is, but again, it's highly intoxicating. That's not a good sign, really. That's like an alcoholic saying, I'll be sad to put down the bottle. It is highly intoxicating. And it has connected me with some wonderful people, including like falling in love. And he knows who he is and he's probably watching it. Oh, there's somebody's put a message in there, Susan. Oh, interesting. Okay. Yeah. So that's where I'm coming from on this anyway. So I've got huge passion for it, huge love for it. I'm glad this piece of work is being spawned as a result of it. And it needs to be, because this is a fucked up world. That is a fucked up world. It has got its place. It gives you, and I felt this because a lot of my life is spent on my own. It gives you companionship. It gives you a hit of something. But if you're trying to connect emotionally, and most of them won't or can't connect emotionally, you're hitting a brick wall all the time, which is painful. But mostly, I have to be honest, it's more along the being wanted and desired. It certainly is, I think, from my perspective, when males, it's more about getting that sexual hit all the time. You know, it's getting that. Not all males. There are wonderful males within that, and within all walks of life, doctors, lawyers, teachers, you know, every walk of life you can imagine. So it's not always like that, but like I say, I have the experience has been, you know, has rocked my world and been extremely heartbreaking, but also amazing, and so much amazing stuff is coming out of it. So that's my foundation. That's where I'm coming from. What I keep seeing, as I'm going to change tack now, I'm going to the next bit of this event. What I keep seeing is a red band of energy. So when I see that world, which is a real world, a real frequency, you may have people in your house that's in that world. You may have an adult son. You may have a husband that's in that world, and you don't know he's in that world. You may have a boyfriend in that world. You maybe have friends that are in that world and that you do know about or you don't know about, but it is a real frequency. So if you think about a radio station with different, like you're tuning to a different channel, it is a channel, and it's a very strong channel, and it's a very strong channel that has been punctured and influenced and deliberately set up to be rife with reptilian, demonic entities, lower forms that feed all the time on sexual energy. They feed on sexual energy. I've seen it. I've had it happen to me. It came for me. They feed on these energies. It's a source of food. It's beyond good and evil. It's a food source to them. So if they can keep you constantly addicted, constantly stimulated, always quite out of reach of emotional connection, because then you can't reach the heart. If you don't have the emotional connection, you can't reach the heart. So they can keep you out of the heart and keep you in the penis, keep you in the vagina. They've nailed you. They've got a never-ending supply. They can keep cording to you. They can keep glooping this energy. They can keep you going round and round in that cycle, never really getting what you truly need, never really getting into the heart. So within that channel, within that radio frequency, I see a color, and that color is red, and it's a red band wave. And I'm being, my spirit's telling me here, and I have a blue female angelic energy here. I think it may be Mary again. I'm not going to say 100% because I'm quite tuned to her, but she's been standing here right next to me. I was told to wear blue for this transmission. She's got a hand here. I'm absolutely certain now. She's confirmed it's Mary again. Within that channel, there is a red bandwidth or red band of energy. And when you think about it, red is associated with the survival chakras, below the waist chakras. It's kind of, it's all in that area. It's the root chakra again. So in some ways it doesn't surprise me. And I see a red band, and we're going to be doing something with that. Now I have no idea what, and they're already, they're moving forward because they're changing my breathing. So I've got to change. They're basically telling me, okay, you've done that bit now. Quiet, get on to the next bit. That's their polite way of saying it. So let's get on with it. How we're going to get some healing into there. And if you have got someone in your house that's a male, well, you might not know about it. You may not know about this at all because they just have to type on their thing on their phone. And how would you know? Like I say, this is a major problem because if they're in that world, they're subject to attack by these lower form energies. They're subject to influence by it. And they're also being kind of encouraged to emotionally keep on disconnect. Right, I'm going to go into the next phase of this live event because they're nagging me to, and I have this Mary energy coming forward. So it is going to be channeling because I can't breathe properly. So they're changing my energy field as I speak. So I'm not sure in what form. Already you can see I'm struggling to keep my eyes open because she's stepping in now. So it's almost going to be like in a meditation kind of thing. They're tickling my face like crazy. There's a male energy come up here as well. I do believe it's Jeshua again. Jeshua energy here come in. Okay, so I'm going to slow down my speech. We're into the next part now. This will be like a healing active meditation. Everybody in chat, everybody that's watching this live that isn't in chat but that are watching it, your energy is contributing to help make punctures, blast bloody light and bloody love and compassion and the heart into that world of the porn industry, into that cyber world, helping the men. Yes, the women need help as well, but the men really need help. Puncturing it in there. So you're contributing to that. So please do not be operating machinery, driving a car for this next bit, please. Hello, Sherry. Don't be doing any of that. Just relax, sit quietly, watch, listen, whatever you want to do there as we go into the next part of the session. I have to close my eyes. It's very strong. And I've got to slow down my breathing. Okay, so the Mary energy wants to use the combined energy of everybody in this event. That's why they wanted it live. So it's not just me trying to do this. So if you would willingly take part in this, we would appreciate it. I want you to just sit quietly and imagine in front of you. They want you first to take your hands and put your hands like this on your heart, like you're carrying your heart in your heart, like this. And they want you to imagine that there is a build-up of a blue with bits of white in it, mist. It's almost all blue. It's a blue ball of energy starting to form. And it's like your hands like this are holding the ball. That's why they're asking us to do this, apparently. And it's a blue ball of energy. And it's beginning to build. Oh, God, it's very hard for me to breathe here because it's very strong, because they're using my heart to amp it up. So it's like my heart has just gone 10 times bigger than it was. Because I've got Jeshua and Mary kind of, oh my God, I'm not going to say this is comfortable. Using mine to amp power it, generate, but I can't do it on my own. So I need you guys to help with this. And as you build this blue mist, this blue energy, we're going to get this as we're building it up, each and every one of us, we're going to combine it in a minute and we're going to blast it through that cyber world. Oh, God, it's hard for me to speak. I might have to go quiet for a minute because it is very hard for me to speak, because they are literally doing this to my heart. They're doing that. Just keep building that color. It's getting bigger and bigger, however small it started. So see, my hands are going wider. Look, they started like that. They're getting like this. The ball is growing. The ball of blue energy that you guys are creating with me. You're creating it. They're all going to join in a minute. It's one big blast of energy. So it doesn't just have to come through me. See how wide my hands are going now? Look, I'm not even doing that. That's just happening on its own. Look how big it's getting now. Now, your hands might be doing the same, or they might be opening very slightly slower than mine. It doesn't matter how big your ball gets. It matters that you're contributing with a ball of energy. I mean, mine has gone. I can't get them any wider now. And however big this ball of blue energy has got in front of you, I want you to visualize that the balls of energy coming from our heart, this blue color, there's bits of white in there, but this blue color, are going to converge and join up. So they're going to leave your heart. You're sending it away like that, sending it away from your heart. And I'm sending it away from mine. It's so big. It's ridiculous here. And And these are all going to join up. They're going to join up in cyberspace. They're going to join up now in cyberspace. So yours and mine are coming away from us. So we're not attaching to each other's hearts. We're pushing it away from us. And they're making one huge, it's like the size of an iceberg, huge blue wave band, they keep telling me. It's a wave band formation. It has to be in a wave band formation to do this. They're making it into a wave band formation. I want to do this with my hands. I can actually see an old-fashioned like radar or transmission set. It's a signal. It's a pulse. Holy smoke. See, they know what they're doing. It's a signal. It's a pulse. We're going to blast a signal or a pulse through that frequency that has a signal or a pulse on a red wave band. No wonder they tried to stop me doing it. The not so nice guys. Right. Okay, I've got to count it down. I've got to count it like a rocket. I'm going to count down from, I don't know why, from 7. I've got to count it from 7, go backwards. And when I hit 0, that pulse or wave band is just going to go like that. And it's going to hit the cyber world of male energy in the cyber world is going to have a blue pulse shatter through there when we get down to 0. Hi, Sam. 7. And keep visualizing. You've pushed the blue. It's like a massive blue iceberg, bigger than that now, wave band form. And when I get down to 0, you push it as hard as you can. I want to smash it through that world. 7. Oops, I've got to do this again. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Pulse. Oh my God, it's just shot faster than I can see it shot. It's gone into it's all merged into a pulse. It's gone like that, like a rocket. And I see it smashing, literally it's smashing. Oh my God. I see the ripples of the time-space continuum doing this. This is what's happening. It is a wave band. It shattered through the wave band. There was some resistance. The wave band didn't want to let it through. It's punctured straight through and it's gone in like someone threw a large shard of ice from an iceberg and just went like that and punctured it. And it's just gone straight through. Oh, I can hear it. I can hear the sound of it because I'm clairaudient. I can hear it. I can hear the clash of energy between what we've just put in there and that red energy. And it's making a noise. It's making a noise that I can hear. It's a very uncomfortable noise that I can hear and feel with my energy field. Bear with me a moment. I don't know why I've got to go like this. Bear with me a moment. This is very uncomfortable. Oh, that's better. Oh my God. Right. Hold on. I don't think that's the only thing we've got to do. So it's gone in. And it's pulsed through into that frequency. It's gone straight into it. Bear with me a moment. I've got to go quiet for a minute because my team are trying to talk to me in my ear. This is going to sound insane, but I'm going to have to tell you what I'm seeing here. It has gone in a pulse formation. I'm seeing images here of I'm going to have to be careful what I say here. I have to be really careful how I word this. I was about to blurt it out, but I'm being told be careful how you word this. Okay, I've got to say it in a way that I'm being shown images of deliberate technologies set up on certain pulses or wave bands to create certain effects. I mean, across humanity, and not for the benefit of humanity, but that there is a certain pulse of wave band, and my hair is all on end here, so I know this is correct, that is within that cyber world of the male sexual energy. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Lisa. And there is a wave band. There's a certain frequency that is within that world. And I can feel and see it very clearly. And it's been deliberately set up by malevolent energies because it is a huge feeding ground. And there's huge money within that. If you extend the male cyber world of sex to the porn industry, think of the money within that and the money that's earned from that. Probably one of the biggest earners along the pharmaceutical industry of all time. So the pulse has gone in, and I can't say everything I wanted to say because I've been told not to, because I could go into very specifics of where that pulse comes through from, and I'm being told categorically, no, don't say it. So I'm not allowed to say it for my own safety, but it's gone in. So just bear with me. I've got to close my eyes for a minute to see what else we have to do there. And I can see that it's gone in, and it's like people are running around in confusion. It's really weird, and that's the only way I can describe it. People have got running around in confusion, like, where the hell did that come from? What happens? And they're trying to tune, like, why can't we tune back to it? Why can't we tune back to it? It's like they're trying to line themselves up with it again, and they can't. And where the originating signal comes from, where the originating source comes from. I'm not talking about individual males running around like headless chickens now, that are within the cyber world of the sex, dating or sexual industries, the cyber world of sex. I'm talking about the originating point, who originally set the signal up to destabilize men and keep them on that disconnect in that world. They are running around like headless chickens saying, what the hell was that? Bear with me for a moment. I've just got to be quiet for a moment while I listen to my team. If we have to hit it again, I get the impression we've got to hit it again 3 times. So we've done 1. Hang on. Go again. Yeah, go again. We're going to go again. Okay, so we're going to build it again. The color is going to be different this time. The color is going to be violet. Violet. So I want you to go back to the position that you maintained to start with. Go back to your awareness into your heart. And again, we are doing this with love and compassion for men within that cybersex world, to bring healing so that they can connect to their heart, so that they can unify, so they can come away from any addiction within that, so they can become who they truly are. This is the whole intent here, to bring healing into that world, which is a real world. It's a real wave band. So go back to where you were. Again, hands like this, like you're holding a football in front of your heart. And this time the color is violet. The color has changed because the frequency, because we've just hit it, has changed. That's why they're telling me. Again, I've got Mary and a feminine, very strong Mary energy here, but Jeshua energy here too, amping this up. And again, what you'll find is as you focus on that ball of energy that's violet with bits of white in front of it, in front of your heart, you might find your hands start doing what mine are doing. I'm not controlling my hands doing this. They're doing it on their own. As the ball becomes bigger, your hands will naturally widen. And it's violet. There's lots of white in there. And as the ball is becoming bigger, gosh, this one's becoming bigger for me a lot faster. I guess we're getting the hang of it now. Again, we're going to build it so that they combine in a minute and make one pulse and wave band, and we're going to hit it again. It's like firing on something. We're not attacking it. We are puncturing it. Jane is literally rocking. You are rocking, my darling. Well done. And my hands are getting really big, really big. You might find the ball in front of you is much bigger this time because we're getting into the swing of this now. The sweat is pouring off me. I'm so boiling hot here. Okay. When it's as big as you can get it, and it'll be all different sizes and everything. Can you just, with your mind, push the ball of energy from your heart away from you? So it's not attached to you. It can't come back on you. It can't come back on me. Push it away, and we get it out into cyberspace. All of our energy, the violet energy, is all going to combine now. So push it with your mind. You can push it with your hands if that helps. Feel it, sense it, push it. It's all combined, and it's doing this again. It's going into a wave band form. It's doing this, which I'm doing with my hand. It's going into a wave band form. They're forming it into a pulse. A pulse. Mwah, Anna Maria. Hello, we're making it into a pulse, and we are going to count down like launching a rocket. It's got to be done this way. There, I can see so much, and I'm not allowed to say it. I'm not allowed to say what I'm seeing. I can't, for my safety. I can't say it, but I can see where it's coming from. Okay, so we're going to count down again. It's gone into this form, waveband, and it's forming into like a pulse, a frequency, which I can actually hear, which is very uncomfortable when it hits that one. 7, when we get to 0, it fires. 6, can I do my star being? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Off it goes. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, I can't tell you. I can feel it. It is painful. It's painful for me to feel it. Oh. As it hits, as it's shattered, I can hear it. I can feel it. I can sense it. My body's just gone. My body's gone mad. It really, really hurts, actually. Okay, so it's shattered. It's smashed through there this time. Much harder, much harder, much stronger. Shattered the fuck out of it this time. Hallelujah. There it goes. This time we really got it. I'm covered in goosebumps, boiling hot, absolutely boiling and freezing at the same time. They do not know what's hit them. They do not know what's hit them. They're running round. The energies behind this. What the fuck? Again, we've now shattered it. That really shattered it. That one really nailed it. So just hold on. We're really doing something here. I can see why I've been under major attack this end. Major demonic attack to stop me doing this transmission. You motherfuckers. Lay off, fuck off, and let us do our work. Bastards. That's the lion talking. Right, we got to do a third one. They are really going crazy. That transmission is shattered. It's shattered. We just nailed it on that one. Okay, there's going to be a third one. Oh my God. Okay, this one is all white. So for Anna Marie, who doesn't know what's going on, we are shattering the malevolence, extraterrestrial energies that set up the addictive, keeping you out of the heart energies of the male cyber world of sex that keep them addicted and out of their heart. We are shattering with pulses of energy that red wave band that has been trapping masculine energy in there. We just really shattered it. We've done 2. We're about to do the third one with our combined energy. It's the negative reptilian energy that we are changing the pulse of. So third one, here we go again. Now we're getting real good at this. Really good. This time we go again. Hands like this, as if you were holding a football in front of your heart. It's interesting. People in chat are freezing, boiling at the same time. I am absolutely, you could frying egg on me. I'm so hot, but I'm also shaking with cold. Shaking with cold. So hands as if you were holding a football. Again, I want you to build the energy from your heart. This is coming from love and compassion. This is coming from love. It's coming from compassion. We are trying to save our men. We are trying to save our men. Love and compassion. Football hands. It's white, this one. Completely white energy. It's going to be the icing on the cake because we've got it. Build the white energy in front of you. Build it up. This is for the love and compassion of males. We need to help our men in their 20s, in their 30s, in their 40s, in their 50s, particularly in their 30s. So just build it up. It's building much faster now because we're getting real good at this now. This is the third time we've done this, 3 different colors. As we build it up, it's expanding. It's expanding because we're getting real good at it now, real fast at it now. And your hands may go out as it expands. You're putting love and compassion and heart energy. That's what it's made out of here. We are bringing love and compassion and heart energy into the cyber world of male sexual energy in that industry. It extends to the porn industry as well. I want to go like this. As you've built that energy up, push it away from you. I do not want it connected to you in any way, shape, or form once you've pushed it away. It's like pushing a beach ball out in a swimming pool. Push it away, push it away. As it goes away from you, all of these balls of energy from our heart are connecting in cyberspace. Let them all connect up. Let them all connect up. There they go. This one's really big because you've all got a lot better at it. So have I. So it's a much bigger one this time. I'm going to count. So I've got goosebumps everywhere. I've got to do my star being sign again. I'm going to count us down. I don't know why I have to count from 7. They know what they're doing. So I'm going to count us from 7 to 0. When we hit 0, this is going to go into, or it's already changing. It's going into waveband form now. So they're changing the energy, your energy and mine that we sent out into a waveband. It will now become a pulse, and it will hit. Yeah, like a supernova. Really well described, Lisa. Mwah. So we're going to count down from 7. My body's not looking forward to this because I feel it. I can feel the 2 different pulses. They both hit my body at the same time, which is quite hard. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. There it goes. Off it goes again. There it goes into that world again. Oh, right through it. Oh, holy smoke. Puts all my teeth on edge, or my nerves on edge. Oh my God, it's gone right through this time. It's gone through the perimeter where we shattered, and it's gone right through. It's now gone the whole pulse. So it's shattering the whole wave band. Think of icicles. And as the icicle just shatters and it goes crack, 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 crack. Oh my God. The whole thing is cracked. It's just cracked. It's like we caused a massive great crack in it, in that shitty, fucked up reptilian bloody thing that's been trapping our men. It's just shattered. It's shattered. I'm seeing it shatter, and it's not just going across the United Kingdom. It's going across the fucking planet. It's shattering. It's shattering. It's like the San Andreas fault. It's shattering. It's going. I can hear it. I can feel it. It's blue. It's white. It's violent. It's running. It's running the circumference of the planet. It's running through the ocean. It's running under the sea. It's running through the earth. It's running the whole lot. We fucking nailed it. We fucking nailed it. It's going right the way through. The whole thing has come down. Jesus. Hold on a second. Hold on. We got it. We got it. We got it. There are so many people in spirit cheering and clapping and doing this, Loads of people. Loads of people. I've never seen so many people in spirit. I can see people on ships, like in the US Navy ships, clapping like this. There's people clapping everywhere. It's like it's just, we've just nailed it. I mean, in a million years, I could never have believed that this was going to be on this level. In a million years, I thought, oh, we'll bring a little bit of healing. Holy smoke. No wonder Jeshua and Mary are here. The whole thing has shattered. Now, you're going to ask me, and I'll give you the answers that I have. What does that mean? We've just shattered the frequency that was holding the fabric of the structure of the addictive, restrictive, keeping men disconnected energy in their heart in the cyber sexual industry world. We've just shattered it. I know it sounds insane. I know it sounds crazy, but we've just shattered it. What does that mean? It means that we've just ripped the foundation out of what it was standing on, and it must come down. It must come down. How this will materialize, I don't know, but it's been done. It's been done. They're talking to me, and Mary is talking to me at the same time here. So I'm asking in my head, can it be reconstructed? No, they're saying no. They're absolutely emphatic on this. No, it can't. How will this show up? Will it mean tomorrow or later on that men suddenly aren't interacting in the same way, or there will be a disconnect, so the sites go down? I don't know the answer to that. I can tell you that we have not disabled the signal, we have destroyed it. I'm being emphatically told this, that it's been taken out. This makes now complete sense to me of what's been going on to try and stop me doing this work. Now, I'm just listening at the same time because I can see where it's gone. It's very much connected to the ocean, this, like it was being sent. Mwah, Catherine, you're welcome, darling. Sent, connected to the ocean. I can say more, but I'm not allowed to. They're telling me to shut up. So for my own protection. So I'm not going to say anything more to that. But it's been done. It's been shattered. So, yeah, Jane as well. Yeah, it is connected to the sea, 100%. It's been done, and I've seen it. I didn't know what to expect. That you don't as a channel. I just thought we'd get some healing into that world. You always tend to think smaller than what spirit have got in mind. I didn't expect to be shattering a signal with you guys, which could not have been done by me alone. With all of us. Globally, because I've seen it run around the globe. So that's been, I thought we'd maybe get some light in there, not to smash the whole thing, but it's been smashed. So this to me is amazing. I mean, just amazing, actually. And how we're going to see this play out now. Are we going to see, I mean, I'm in that world a little bit longer. I don't know how much longer. It might be a week. It might be a couple of weeks. I don't know. Maybe longer if I see a sudden swing. I'm going to be able to see firsthand if men suddenly have just gone like this. I mean, just like the signal, and suddenly want connection and the heart, and they can't just connect. The signal's just been taken out. Does this mean that men won't feel sexual? It doesn't mean to say it's taken that away, but what was encouraging them to become addicted? What was keeping them out of the heart? What was keeping them in that wave band is gone. It's gone. Yeah, Susan's saying about the oceans being a 5D frequency. Yeah, it all went through the water and was connected to the water. And of course, the water is emotions. Absolutely correct. And connecting through water, and we're mostly made of water as well. Claire, Yay. Yeah, Claire. Yeah, me too. Oh, quantum love. Hello, quantum love. So yeah, so that has been done. That has been done. So it will be interesting because again, I'm in there a little bit like an undercover cop. Again, not for that reason. Of course, Spirit had other things in mind. I'm in there personally as well. But it will be interesting to see if there is a swing suddenly in the direction of men wanting to connect in a different way and approaching in a different way, not approaching that way. If the signal that's been attached to their testicles and penis has been switched off, and the cording associated with that, it is going to make a huge difference. It's been done. I'm told over again, I'm checking it. It's been done. It's done. Who could have believed it? Like I say, I can't take credit for it. It's combined energy. When Mary turned up, I thought, well, this is obviously going to be quite big. And then the Jeshua energy to amp it again. It's not because I'm special or anything. They're just here to amplify, like stadium speakers, amp it up. But with your combined energy, and a lot of you in there are very quantum love, very empathic, or you're healers, or you're psychic, or you just care, you're in this world. That's a lot of energy that's combined to do that. But it's been done. I mean, like I say, I can't quite believe it myself. I'm just checking with the guys if there's anything else that we need to do. But no, they're just telling me it's been done. It's been done. I feel, and I might be wrong on this, but I feel there are 3 large pieces of work I have to do in association with male sexual energy, and I've done 2 now. So I feel there'll be another one. I don't know what that other one will be yet. I've no idea, but I feel that there's another one. I got the feeling early on I've got to do 3 big pieces of work in connection with this, and I didn't know exactly what they were going to be. But it was there feels like there's going to be another one, and I'm not sure what that is yet. So wow, again, I mean, I can't thank you guys enough, because if you hadn't rocked up and turned up, we couldn't have done that. Again, who's live in here? And I'm sure there are people that aren't in chat, that don't want to be in chat. Lots of people watch these, they don't want to be identified in chat, that is watching this and feeling it and contributing their energy one way or another. Charlotte, mwah. So all of you have helped with that. You've all helped send that pulse out. And like I said, even if you're someone that doesn't see this live in live time and you watch it, that will still be fine, because you can contribute to sending your energy that way. Even though we've taken the thing down, it's almost like when something has been done and then you're just putting the final nails in it, kind of thing. It won't do any harm. If you want to send your energy that way, it's just almost sending immense, massive healing to masculine energy again, that is as being kept out of their power in that world. There's a difference between people. I'm not suggesting that everybody in the cybersex world is being kept out of their power, but a large proportion of them are. I've seen that firsthand, particularly men. It's not every single person in there. You do get exceptions to this, but it is the majority of them. So this again was very powerful, very unexpected. Couldn't have done it. I couldn't have done that on my own, without these guys, but also without you guys that are here contributing to it. And anyone that watches it after, you're just contributing in a beautiful way again to sending that energy to bring in healing to the masculine energy, which is fantastic. Just going to have a look at chat before we wrap this up. And I knew it was going to be healing, but I didn't know it was going to be anything like that. Janice, thank you for turning up as well. Oh, bless you. Thank you, Janice. Thank you, Lorna, again. You guys are amazing. Like I say, I can't take credit for it. I'm actually really loving doing these live streams. I love having interaction. I really miss doing live events and being around people. That's when I'm really at my best, and I love it. And I love people and meeting people. I really want to get back out there. whether it's nationally and internationally doing events. There's a lot of different things I can do, or we can do as the team. And I just want to get out there and get around people again. And there are some lovely people in there that are dear friends of mine. There's some people that I meet for the first time. There are some clients in there. I want to thank you all for rocking up. And there's Lisa. Look at that, my two lovely friends, one above each other, Lisa and Catherine. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. But again, this was very different to the first one. I thought it was going to be different. I do feel very strongly there's going to be another one. They're telling me within the 12-day window, and I don't have no idea what that's going to be about. So something else is going to happen, and perhaps I still have to be in that world a little bit longer for it to happen. I don't know, but I'm being told that actually Catherine and Lisa are meeting. I'm being told that telepathically. Quantum love. Hey Valerie. I'm being told that. So all I can do is thank you so much again. Thank you. This would not have taken place without you. Couldn't have done it without you. And I don't think that made a difference. I'm absolutely know it made a difference. That made a big difference. That had taken place now makes complete sense to me, how unbeknown to you guys, they try to take me out, from doing these videos. I mean, take me out. And I haven't shared that, but they did try and take me out and came bloody close, despite the protection of my team. But now I know why, because it wasn't a small bit of work. That was a big bit of work. And that's going to make a lot of difference. It's going to free a lot of men up. And now I know why. Everything for a reason, even when you can't really see it at the time. So I'm going to wish you all so much love. I can't thank you enough for turning up. Could you again share this video, because anyone that sees it, whether they're male or female, it is going to help. It's going to bring huge healing around that. Even though we've shattered with the pulse, it's still going to bring healing around the masculine energy. Overnight, they won't suddenly heal, so that will help. And if you could spread it, I was really pleased. The last one's doing really well. It will soon hit 1,000 views in 10 or 11 days, which doesn't sound many for a YouTuber, but for my channel these days, it's quite a lot. So it's doing quite well. And it's not really the views, it's the people it gets to, and then the ripple effect and how many people it helps. And there's Christian there. So so thank you so much for being here and being part of it. I'm going to wrap this stream up now. Please share the video far and wide. Thank you so much, as always, for being here, contributing your energy. And for those that are in chat and not in chat, I know there are some watching. And I can even feel the energy of some of the people that are watching that aren't in chat. But thank you for being there, including my very, very dear friends that are in there as well. I'm going to love you and leave you guys. Thank you so much. See you again soon. Bye. Bye.